You said when you describe your process, you sit down, you write, and you send the script, and it just seemed so easy. Um, while I understand it's not at all. Could you tell us, like, technically speaking, what kind of things do you have on your computer? Like, do you play the video in one window? Do you have, I don't know, a script in some sort of text editor? How do you actually write that?
Yeah, I have several windows open. I have, in addition to my laptop, because I travel a lot, so I have a laptop. I have a big screen also. Not that that often helps because sometimes the material you get has got like watermarks and it's fuzzy, and so making it bigger sometimes really doesn't help. Makes it actually worse. But yeah, I have things in different windows. I have the original text. I have the translation if I have one. Then I have a window for my text, and then I have a window for the video. If it's cloud dubbing, obviously it's all in the same platform, and that's sometimes, they're not perfect yet. They're not the most of the cloud dubbing platforms are not programmed for dubbing script writing. They're programmed for subtitling, and that's where they have some issues. A scriptwriter needs, you know, s some different stuff, but anyway, um, and then it's, like, literally sentence by sentence. I mean, I do sometimes depends. Sometimes I don't even watch the entire episode because I just wanna have that element of surprise, um, and then maybe I'll have to go back if the surprise is so big that maybe I have to change something in the beginning, but the first sentence, you play it in the original, you play it a couple of times, then you think, "Oh, this should be the sentence, okay." Either I try it out right away or I write it down and then I try it out, and then I'm like, "Oh shit, this is twice as long as it needs to be. What do we do?" Or great, works, done, right? Check mark. If I have something that I'm not super happy with, maybe I'll mark it to come back to later. Um, so then you go sentence by sentence by sentence. You try it out, always try it out, and try it out with the sound on and with the sound off. With the sound on so that you can hear, all right, fine. So you missed a pause or it kind of looks like they're still speaking, but it's actually longer. So these things happen. And then with the sound off, that's very important because this is how the audience sees it, right? They don't have the original running alongside. So there are all these tricks that sort of the image plays with your perception. So it does need to work with the original sound off. Um, Quite important also for the rhythm. And also the original, oftentimes they've been re-recorded themselves, and you notice this sometimes, in that's not what they said because the rhythm is entirely different, but you kinda have to find then a compromise. It needs to look right without the original sound. So that's the process. Sometimes I yell at 3 o'clock in the morning, stuff like, "I'm gonna kill you," and hope that the neighbors are already asleep so that they don't think I'm going on a rampage there, but